Hello guys, welcome back to my channels, guys. Yeah, I know you've not missed me this time around, so I'm not even going to ask because it's just been like a week when I recorded the first one. So yeah, but if you've missed me, I've missed you too. Anyways, okay, so today another quick one. I just want to give this information to those that are coming into Portugal as a student, right? You know, I'm always emphasizing on the student part because I came here as a student, so I feel my information will be relevant more to students. So when you get into Portugal, right, there are some documents or some things that you would need, very important, you need in order for you to function or move about easily in Portugal. So the first thing, which is not actually the most important thing, but I think cutting down cost, in the sense of cutting down cost, I think, and the easiest to get is a bus card, right? Because you'll be moving around a lot, because you have other documents that you need to get, so you'll be moving around a lot, and moving around a lot, you can't take Uber. If you take Uber, you're going to pay with cash, or yeah, you're going to pay with cash. So if you have the bus card, it's actually going to be very helpful to you. So I would advise that you get a bus card. Now, a bus card is no, I thought I had mine here. I was going to show you, but it's a very small blue card that is a monthly pass for buses. So there are buses that you can enter from one point or one location to the other, or move about in when you have that card. So you buy that card monthly, you recharge it monthly at a fee depending on where you are. I think the fees are different depending on where you are. So you get into Portugal and you get that card so that it would help you save money on Ubers, moving around for all the other things that you're supposed to do, right? So you get the monthly bus card. You can get this card at the terminal where the buses are. They have an office there. You go into that office and you request for a bus card. You'd have to pay like 25 to 30 euros, yes, for a month. Okay, so the second thing, or this rather should be the first thing, that one was just a bonus if you want to save money. Yeah, so the first and most important thing you need to get when you get into Portugal is NIF. There is something called NIF here, which is the Portuguese tax number or physical number. Yes, I know in your country you already have tax numbers, but what works here is called NIF for the Portuguese. So you need to get that number, because without that number you can't do anything here in Portugal. Because everything, when you go to the supermarket, when you're transacting business, whatever you're doing, when you're paying rent, whatever you're doing, they would ask you for your NIF number. And it's also a way for you to contribute to tax payments, right? Which is very good for you and very important. So the first thing, you get your NIF. Now you go to the IMA office. At first it used to be SEF office, but now it is IMA now. So you look for IMA or SEF office in your locality where you are in Portugal. You go there with your passport and address, right? You go there. Those are the two most important documents. At first you would need to be accompanied by a Portuguese citizen, or somebody that has a residence card, or somebody that has it. That's somebody that has been in Portugal for a while to accompany you. But for now it has changed. As a student, you don't really need anybody. You just need your passport and your address. But for other routes, as in job seeker and those other routes, I think you still need somebody to go with you. But for a student, you only need your passport and your address. Address means your current address where you are here in Portugal. If you have an address, you add that address to it. Now they would want to know, right, that address is authentic. So when you come here first and you go to school to do all your registration, you can send your address to school, tell them that, because when you were filling your form back in your country, I'm sure you put an address. Yes, so now that you are here, you go to school, you have a change of address, and they're going to give you a form with your change of address. So you add that one to your passport and send it to the IMA office to request for your NIF number. That NIF number is going to be your tax number you're going to use as long as you live here in Portugal. The second thing you would need is your NISS. There's another number called NISS. I know, right? You need a lot of numbers here. Yes, there's another number called NISS. That is the Portuguese social security number. That is NISS. So that too, you would need your passport, the visa data page, and that your registration from school. If you've made your registration, you've gone to school to make all the registrations and all that, they will give you receipts of it. You add that one to it. Go to their website, niss.pt. niss.pt. Now the NISS is NISS, niss.pt. Go to their website and then fill the form and apply for it, or you can actually go to the office and do it, whichever way. Yes, but these are the documents: your passport, your visa data page, and your registration from school. Okay, for your NISS number, very, very important. That is also your social security number you're going to use as long as you are here in Portugal. Okay, so the third thing is for you, after you have these two documents, the third thing for you is to have open a bank account, right? Because obviously you need a bank account, because you're going to be using your card. They need to give you a card for you to move around and for you to buy things and transact whatever. So you need a card. So you need to open a bank account. Now the bank account, you go to the bank, you send your passport as well as your school registration, right? Because the registration, they'll give you a form, like I said, they'll give you a form like a receipt with your details, with that you've paid you paid your registration fee, the course you're doing, and all those plenty stuff. Yes, so you add that registration to it. It also includes your address, right? Remember, you took the address to NIF to get your NIF number and to NISS to get your NISS number. So you send that same document plus your passport to the bank to open a bank account, which is very, 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 very important. Okay, so after that, the third thing you would need is something called health number. Now the health number is important, one, for you to access healthcare, right? It's not that easy, because when you get here, you find out you'll be in the health system for a very long time, but it's good for you to go and get that number. At least if you have that number, you know that you are in the pool in Portugal healthcare system. So it's good for you to get that number. So you go to the health center, or the clinic as they call it here, and then you request for that you want a health number. You can actually do it online. You send them an email online, and then you go back there to go and verify, or you can just go straight up there, go to the clinic, and then you ask for that office, and then you tell them that you are coming to apply for a health number. Yes. So after you get the health number, now another important thing is your junta, something called junta. Junta is like a validation of your address, right? Or validation of where you live here in Portugal. So you send your address. The school is going to give you, I told you, the form that the school is going to give you would contain or would have your address on it, your current address here in Portugal. So the school will give you that form, or you even tell the school that you need the form or the document for you to send to the junta office to get a junta from that office. So you tell the school that, the school would give you that form containing your address, and you take that address with your passport. Now, for now, when you enter here, everywhere you go, all these offices, don't forget your passport. If you don't have your passport, even if you have a printed something, a form with your passport number, or you know your passport number offhand, it doesn't work. They still need to get the physical book for them to know that you have a passport, or you have, or for them to whatever they need it for. But you need your passport. So you carry your passport around all these offices because they need it. Okay, so you get that proof of address from the school, the form from the school, and then you go to the junta office, right? There's junta office almost scattered in every area. So you find that office, you go there, and then you ask them for that junta form. Now that junta form is very, very important when you're going for your what do we call it, guys, remind me, I've forgotten. When you're going for your self-appointment. Yeah, so you're going for your self-appointment, right? Okay, so now the self-appointment, during my time when I was coming, when I applied from Ghana, I didn't get, when they give you the visa, there is an appointment date inside your visa. If you don't know, you wouldn't know, you wouldn't even know where it is. But there is a self-appointment date, or probably now is IMA, so probably IMA appointment date or something on your visa that they've given you. So you need to look for it, check the dates. The dates on that visa means that on that day you need to go for your appointment. That appointment is what is going to give you that temporary residency card, right? That you're a temporary resident here in Portugal. And when you need that card, now when you get that card, now your passport can rest. That is your everything now. That is your new passport, your new residence, whatever now. So it's very, very important to get that card. So all these documents that I've mentioned, on the date of your self-appointment, you gather all these documents and then you send it along with you to your self-appointment. And one last document for you to get this residence card is your police clearance or police report form. I know when you are applying for your visa, you did a police report form. Good for you if it has not expired, because that form actually expires within 6 months. It's expired. So if yours has expired, when you get here in Portugal, you have to do another one because they don't want expired ones. You have to do a new one if yours has expired. But if yours hasn't expired as at the time that you're going for your self-appointment, you add it to all these other documents, then you send to your self-appointment. The self-appointment is the final stage. After that stage, man, you are already a Portuguese, right? You can just move about, do whatever you want to. Please, I'm kidding. But I mean, that's the final stage. Once you have that card, you're almost done. You can just live your life as you want. Yeah, so try and get all these documents before you go for that self-appointment. Now the self-appointment, when you're going, you have to pay some monies for the card, because they're going to post the card to your house, and probably for the preparation of the card or whatever, you're going to pay some money. As at my time, it was around 170 something thereabout. So you budget within like 180 euros, right, for yourself, the TRC card. So when you come and you know the date, and you know that the date is very close as to the date that you got here in Portugal, your self-appointment is very close, please take that money aside and put it down. Don't spend that money, because when you don't go for your self-appointment on the date that it was stated for you to go, believe you me, for you to get another date, okay, let me leave it there. But please try and go on that day, and then go with that money as well as all these other documents that I have mentioned: your NIF, your NISS, your health number, and your bank account, all those things, as well as some of the documents, your police clearance. Before I forget, your police clearance or your police report, as well as all the other documents that you brought from Nigeria, just in case. Just be prepared for anything. I'm not sure, they don't really require those things, but just send all your documents. If it's like this, just send everything just in case, for you to be on the safer side, right? Okay guys, after you are done, you go to the last stage is going for your your self appointment or your IMA appointment. I don't even know which one it used to be self, now it's IMA, so I don't know. Check your date on your visa to know the date, and go with all these documents as well as all the other documents that you have, just in case, to be on the safer side. After you're done with your self appointment, that's the final stage. After you go for your self appointment, then you wait for like 1 or 2 months, maximum 3 months, depending on where you went for your appointment, depending on where it is. Some places take longer than others, but it will still come anyways. So after you are done on the final stage, you just wait for your card, and your card will be posted to you. You should see how people were jubilating when they got their card, and how people were uneasy. So people were crying when they hadn't gotten their card. Like, I don't know, but it makes it brings you some joy, because you know that you have the card to, at least travel around Europe a little. Like, you have the card to do that. So yeah, that would be the final stage. So guys, this brings me to the end of today's video. If you have any questions, please leave the questions here, okay? And please, there are some questions that I've already answered, even in my previous videos, and even on this same video that I'm going to post right now. There are questions that some people have already asked and I've answered. Please try and go through them, okay? Because if I've already answered the question and you keep asking me the same question, sometimes I wouldn't even see it, and when I see it, I feel like I've already answered it. So you should see, right? And watch the other videos as well, right? I have very, very important messages in those videos. So if your question falls within that, just watch that video. It would help you, okay? All right, okay. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for the support. And very soon I'm thinking of making a video to properly introduce myself, because I didn't introduce myself. I just started making all these videos. So very soon I'll try and make a video properly introducing myself. Okay, so until then, see you guys again, and thank you so much for watching. Ciao.